Good morning, this is Darlene Griffiths, and this is my reflection video for my master's program. So a little bit about myself. I live on a farm outside of Harrington, Kansas. I've taught at Harrington High School for 20 years. I love my students and I love to teach math. I started this master's program in 2017 in the summer, and I'll finish up this summer. And my goal is to become a principal. Either an assistant principal in a large school or a building principal in a smaller school by next year. I'd like to be a part of the Gemini or Mercury School project here in Kansas and eventually become an educational leader in Kansas or Oklahoma. Some of my personal goals would be to continue to be married to my husband, who's been very patient through this whole process, raise my two sons to be good global citizens, and enjoy some free time after I am done with this master's program. At the bottom of this page you will also find my introductory video, so please scroll down for that. Here is my philosophy of education and just some key points in it. It talks about what I value, and of course students come first because I believe all students can learn and grow, and they are my number one priority, and so I'll let you look at that at your own leisure. Here is my program of study and how I worked my way through the courses. Here is my resume, which highlights my training and all of the different leadership opportunities that I've been given over the years. I think it is a good way to advertise myself, and I think it has been very effective in getting me several interviews over the last few months. In the annotated bibliography, probably the most, my favorite book out of all of them would be the School Money Matters. I found that one to be very interesting and very helpful, as I've been a class sponsor and an activity sponsor, and I didn't really realize all of the things that I should have been doing with funds and receipts and so forth. Here are my 3 top elementary activities that I was involved in. Data Analysis Day. The elementary school teachers were kind enough to let me sit in on this day and watch them discuss the data to rearrange their groups for MTSS reading. It was a great opportunity, and this would follow along with the professional goal of VG2A. Then I also helped with the elementary book fair last fall, and this was an opportunity for me to interact with students and parents at the book fair, and that would go along with CKS3B. Then also the librarian and I worked together to come up with an activity for Literacy Night. We had lots of stations and lots of volunteers that night, and 75 to 100 people attended, and we just talked about well, we read books from minority authors and then talked about activities to go along with those. One of those was a blood model where we used some corn syrup and some Red Hots, and it was a well-received activity. And that one would follow program standard CKS4B. At the secondary level, we implemented a new social-emotional curriculum at the high school, and we were working on self-regulation, and I noticed that a lot of the teachers were having some difficulty presenting the lessons, and for everyone to do it in the same way for all the students, it was very difficult. So I developed some slide presentations to help teachers go through those lessons, and you can look at a couple of those examples there, and that would follow program standard TL3A. Then for the last 2 years I've been the assistant activities director, and so I've gone to lots and lots of ball games and lots of activities and sponsored a lot of things where I was the hostess who had to show Harrington hospitality to everyone. And down below here you can see one of the forms that the AD had to fill out showing that I was the administrator for the day. So that's just goes along with MOSS3A. And then after the ACT, at Harrington we give the ACT to all of our juniors and seniors. And after they take that test, rather than having a coursework in the afternoon, I was asked to bring in some different colleges, technical schools, and military recruiters who set up tables in our commons area and then talk to those students after the ACT about their future plans. And this would follow along with standard TL1C. At the district level, thanks to my class in School and Community Relations, I came up with this promotional video for USD 487, and it was posted on our website for quite a while. This goes along with standard CKS4B. I also helped with the district calendar for this next year, deciding when we would start, what in-services we needed to have, what our breaks were going to be for Thanksgiving, Christmas, spring break, and so forth, and collaborated with others on that one. And that follows MOSS 5B. And then I was also part of the district leadership team, and I was the secretary for this past year. And one of our meetings, we had to define major and minor behaviors for our district, what we would consider each one of those things to be. And that would follow MOSS 3B. Then here is my activity log, where I logged all of my activities over the last 14 months, and lots of activities at the high school level, the elementary level, and at the district level, so you can read through those. Here is my administrator's evaluation. She signed and dated that for you. And then here is my reflection paper. And just wanted to explain why I chose Fort Hays State. I did a lot of research on which school would best fit my needs, and being a busy teacher and mother and all of the activities that I was involved in, Fort Hays was the best choice for me and allowed me to fit the coursework into my schedule as I needed to, and they were very good, all of the professors, in answering my questions and helping me along the way, and I do appreciate it very much. So thank you very much for a great experience, and I look forward to finishing up this master's degree. Thank you so much.